Top 10 most dangerous countries to travel in the world. Travel is meant to broaden our horizons. But some destinations come with risks that are too great to ignore. From war-torn regions to areas with high crime rates, today we're counting down the top 10 most dangerous countries to travel in the world. If you're planning your next trip, these are the places where you might want to exercise extreme caution or avoid altogether. Starting off at number 10, we have Venezuela. Once a thriving South American nation, Venezuela is now plagued by political unrest, economic collapse, and rampant crime. Violent crime rates, including armed robberies and kidnappings, are alarmingly high. And shortages of basic necessities make life difficult even for locals. Tourists are often targeted, making Venezuela one of the riskiest destinations. At number 9, we have Honduras. This Central American nation is known for its natural beauty, but it's also infamous for its violent crime, particularly gang activity. With one of the highest murder rates in the world, gang violence, drug trafficking, and armed robberies are common, especially in the capital, Tegucigalpa, and the city of San Pedro Sula. Coming in at number 8 is Nigeria. While Nigeria is a rapidly developing country, it has regions that are extremely dangerous for travelers. Terrorist groups like Boko Haram, high rates of kidnapping, and armed robbery, especially in the north, pose serious risks. In some areas, foreigners are often targeted due to their perceived wealth. Number 7 on our list is Pakistan. While parts of Pakistan are relatively safe, the country faces instability, particularly in regions near the Afghan border. Terrorist attacks, sectarian violence, and kidnappings are concerns for travelers. The areas of Balochistan, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, and the federally administered tribal areas are considered especially dangerous. At number 6 is Yemen. Yemen has been ravaged by a brutal civil war for years, and the humanitarian crisis has only worsened. With ongoing conflict, airstrikes, and a severe lack of infrastructure, Yemen is not safe for travelers. The presence of terrorist groups like Al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula, AQAP, also adds to the dangers. Next up, at number 5, is El Salvador. While the smallest country in Central America offers incredible scenery, it also struggles with widespread gang violence. MS-13 and other gangs control large areas of the country, making violent crime, including murder, a serious issue. Tourists are often warned to avoid rural areas and even some cities. Number 4 on our list is Afghanistan. Decades of conflict have made Afghanistan one of the most dangerous places in the world. With the return of the Taliban, the country is in a state of political upheaval, and terrorist attacks, kidnappings, and violence are widespread. Travelers are strongly advised against visiting due to the unpredictable security situation. At number 3 is Somalia. Somalia has been unstable for decades due to ongoing civil war, terrorism, and piracy. Armed militias and terrorist groups like Al-Shabaab operate in many areas, making it extremely dangerous for both locals and visitors. Kidnappings, bombings, and violent crime are common throughout the country. At number 2 is Syria. Devastated by years of civil war, Syria is one of the most dangerous places to visit. Ongoing conflict between various factions, including the Syrian government, rebel groups, and ISIS, has left the country in ruins. Bombings, kidnappings, and severe shortages of food and medical supplies make it an incredibly unsafe environment for anyone. And finally, at number 1, we have Libya. Following the fall of its leader, Muammar Gaddafi, Libya has been in a state of civil unrest, with various factions vying for power. Militias, terrorist organizations, and human traffickers operate freely in much of the country. The risk of violent crime, kidnapping, and armed conflict makes Libya the most dangerous country to travel to in the world. These are the top 10 most dangerous countries to travel in the world. While travel can be an incredible way to experience new cultures and landscapes, it's important to stay informed and exercise caution when planning your trips. Which country on this list surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more travel insights, both the good and the dangerous.